Welcome into Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal. I'm Erin Summers, joined by NFL Network's fantasy football expert, Marcus Grant. A lot to get to in week 3, and with the injury to San Francisco quarterback Trey Lance, if you haven't picked up quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo in his place, then I don't know if either of us can help you. Other than that pickup, Marcus, what waiver wire picks are you looking at?
Well, I think there's some guys out there that you can go get. I still love Jamal Williams in Detroit. I might have mentioned him previously. He's getting a lot of work down near the goal line. And he's scoring touchdowns for a Lions team that has looked frisky the first couple of weeks of the season. If you're looking for a deeper play at wide receiver, Greg Dortch, a wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals, has scored touchdowns in each of the first 2 weeks. It looks like for the foreseeable future, Rondale Moore is going to be out of action as he's nursing an injury. DeAndre Hopkins is still suspended. So the Cardinals throwing the football a lot. Greg Dortch could be a really nice option for you off the waiver wire. And if you want a tight end, because we all could use some tight end help, Irv Smith Jr., who had a big game on Monday night, scored a touchdown, is starting to become a bigger part of what the Vikings do in the passing game. I've been on the hashtag Let Irv Swerve, and it looks like maybe he's going to finally start swerving after the first couple of weeks.
Chris Olave had 13 targets in our last game. What other rookie wide receivers should we start looking at?
Drake London, the rookie from USC, playing with the Atlanta Falcons. I know you guys got to see him up close and personal in week 1. I actually got to watch him in person this past week against the Rams, and he looks like he's going to be the real deal. It's an offense that's still sort of emerging, but Drake London looks like he's very much going to be the focal point of that passing game. I should even mention Jahan Dotson with the Washington Commanders, who's had a couple touchdowns in the first couple weeks of the season. So we're only through 2 weeks. It's a very small sample size, but right now this rookie wide receiver class is looking really strong.
Looking at the Saints matchup this week, they are at the Carolina Panthers. You've been big on Jameis Winston all year. Michael Thomas had 18.5 points in the last game against the Bucs. Who are your starts, sits, and a sleeper in that matchup?
I still sort of like the Saints defense. Look, the Buccaneers are a tough matchup for anybody. And so you're not necessarily going to have a big day defensively, but I think this Panthers team, a little bit of a different situation. I think they can get after Baker Mayfield a little bit. On the flip side, you're starting Christian McCaffrey. Chances are you took him with the first or second overall pick in your league, so he's going to be a start for you. I still like Robbie Anderson as a sleeper. Last week, he got a lot of extra attention paid to him. I don't know if that's going to be the case this week against New Orleans, but I do like Robbie Anderson as potential guy who doesn't necessarily need a lot of targets, but can get some downfield throws, make some chunk plays, and maybe find his way into the end zone.
Thanks so much, Marcus, for the insight. For Marcus Grant, I'm Erin Summers. This has been Fantasy Football Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal.